PulseChain is dead. That's right, dead serious about competing in the next bull market. Welcome back, baby dolls, and good morning to you. I said good morning, say it back. So, a lot of misconceptions about this hot new exciting news. Coinbase has announced that they have a layer 2 coming out, and a lot of people are misinterpreting this wrong. It is mega bullish for the industry. It's actually, don't say I said this, okay? It's actually bearish for Ethereum. All right, I'm going to show you why. And I know, you just hear me out first, but don't tell anyone, okay? This is not going to go the way you think it's going to go, all right? But the most important part is Coinbase is increasing the size of the funnel, okay? The size of the funnel is what we actually need to increase in crypto, okay? So Coinbase have 100 million users. Isn't that beautiful? However, kind of a sad part is 90 million are gone because the prices went down. I told you, everyone's here for the price go up, man. 90 million go when the price goes down. You have to learn from this and be like, okay, people are here for the price go up. Friends, this is nothing new. People get upset by this. Have you heard of a thing called the internet? I'm sure you have, right? So the internet, when it was first created, it was meant to liberate mankind. It was meant to drop the cost of information transfer and allow people in different countries to communicate what's really going on and to report on the oppression from the government. Now, I want to tell you, when was the last time you sat there spending 6 hours trying to stop government oppression in your country? All right. No one cares. We're here for pictures of dogs. You're here to see girls doing handstands and showing their boobies on TikTok. You're here to see some new dude take a picture with a laptop and next to a pool on Instagram and just weird stuff. You just do a lot of weird stuff on the internet. So we made the internet and anticipated it to change mankind, to liberate man. And it did. It did, friends. Yes, it did. But that's only about, what, like 8%? What's the other 92%? It's porn and you're just bored. That's it. Right? Porn is basically, that's it. It's the same thing. We're just bored. We literally just want, hey man, just throw me some dopamine, please. Throw me some. I'm a bit bored. That's what we use the internet for. It's the same thing with blockchain and crypto. It's going to go that same way. People here for the price go up because they're bored. Okay? It's not going to go the way we think it goes. Don't worry, I'm going to tie this into how Bitcoin and Ethereum relate. So PulseChain's bags are going to be increased by this. Okay? I'm going to show you the linear flow of how this happens. Okay? So Coinbase have a huge funnel. Huge. 100 million potential people. So if you're a bearish person, you'll say, oh man, we've lost 90 million people. Oh no. But if you're bullish, I'm trying to show you how to be visionary. If you're bullish and you think, okay, if we don't die tomorrow and we actually survive, okay, then maybe the world keeps spinning and we get back to the original prices. So we'll get back those 90 million people. Okay. So, oh my God, that's 90 million potential degenerates out there who have a yearning to participate in something and they just don't know what it is yet. They want to be told what it is. That's why crypto, the community is the asset, because, you know, there's an insatiable demand out there for people to be part of a community. We live in a TikTok and Instagram generation. The pendulum swung to me. But now we figured out, you know what? Humans, we actually like being part of a community. People want a role, okay? People want a job in a community. Some people are leaders. Some people are communicators. Some people just pick berries all day. Some people love telling jokes. They're entertainers. Some people like playing music. It's the same thing in crypto, man. It's the same thing. It's digital cyberspace communities. You got to understand this is where everything's going, okay? I can see the trend. I'm showing you the trend. PulseChain is going to be enhanced by this. Coinbase is going to pump the bags of everyone. So, you know, Coinbase, I used to call them Cuckbase because Cuckbase, at the very start, they gave all their user data to the government and they thought that they would get a special privilege from the government who would like respect them and love them and be like, oh, thank you. We're going to like really pump your bags now. Big, fat, poopy face. directed straight at them. They got nothing for that. They got betrayed. The government backstabbed Cuckbase. And yeah, that's right. I'll call them Cuckbase. I'll kick them when they're down. You don't do that. You never go to the enemy, just hand everything over. You never do that. And they did. I was also calling Cuckbase when SBF, everybody was cheering him on. I was calling him Scum Bankman Fried. Okay, so I'm just showing you that I can see these things straight away. All right, you look at it, you go, hey, you aren't what you say you are. Okay, so Cuckbase are now having a layer 2 for Ethereum. They're going to have their own Ethereum chain. So let's go through my tweet here, friends. The new layer 2, it's a sign of the industry footprints to come. Okay, it's literally just Binance chain for Ethereum. So Binance have their chain, BNB token, okay? But Base is still going to use Ethereum as the native. And you're probably going to think, oh, this is going to make Ethereum win. Chill out. Chill out. We're going to go through that. PulseChain still going to have the world's biggest airdrop. Okay, so when we say that, a lot of people have heard that. They don't actually understand what it means. I've just told you 10 million people stayed out of 100 million people for the real crypto, thesis and belief. 90 million left for the price go down. So there's 90 million people who will come back if the price go up. So what does that tell you? They're here for the price. They're actually here for the price. They might not all know it, but they're actually here for the price, okay? It's just going to take some time for them to realize. And a big fat airdrop coming to them to get them onboarded with 100,000 Hex members is very hard to beat by many of these communities out there. Especially because, man, Hex and PulseChain tags, they're going to break every algorithm that's out. Every single one, okay? Base is going to increase the funnel size for the entire crypto industry, okay? So most people in crypto, we know, okay, yeah, hey, Ethereum's won and it's winning and it's got its chains. Nope. No. The Ethereum protocol has won, okay, so far. EVM, so, using a MetaMask and having these little buttons and how it works, that protocol is seeping first place, right? It's like it's really taking charge now, and people want to use it, and Solidity and all this other stuff. But it doesn't necessarily mean we will all be Ethereum coin holders and live directly on there. It does not mean that. It just means the way of doing things is one. It can still get some tweaks, okay? So it's just like saying, hey, America has colonized, 25 countries. But those countries, they didn't change their language. They don't change their food, right? Yeah, they got a little McDonald's store everywhere, but they still have their customs, their wedding traditions, all of these, okay? It's the same thing in crypto, okay? So that's the undertone of what's going on. And, Coinbase Base is going to open people's minds. So for a quick reminder to you, friends, okay? Bitcoin, this is your little googly eyes. This is you, okay? Here you are watching Bitcoin's price go up at the start, and you go, oh my God, Bitcoin's price is up 1,000x, and it's decentralized. So then you conclude, hey, it must be going up because it's decentralized and decentralization is good. And what happens over time is you keep seeing it go up and you keep thinking, oh, decentralization and government censorship and all this, it's really, really, really good. Friends, they're good for humanity, but they're not necessarily good forever to pump your bags. That is why people still hold on to the Bitcoin narrative today, even though the price is slowing down. So remember, what was actually happening, we had, Internet Web 1, it was read only. You just read a website, okay? In Web 2, you could read and write. There was social media. You can now post a picture of a kitty on someone's wall and they can send you some love hearts. We are now in Web 3. Read, write, but here's the kicker. Ownership. When Bitcoin, here's your googly eyes again, when Bitcoin was out, people were watching others transfer value, okay? And what happened was we saw communities formed around the transferring of value, so people incorrectly concluded, oh my God, they're transferring decentralization themes. No, they weren't. People have a demand and hunger to transfer value, okay? If you want more proof, look at NFTs today. people wanted to just own anything. You're like, okay, here's a picture of a dog. Here's a picture of a monkey. They're like, I want to own it. I want to own it. Okay? You see what's happening here? Ownership is what we're doing. We're transferring value. I own and you transfer to me. That's the value transfer. Bitcoin kickstarted it. Ethereum is the unholy one, they say, because Ethereum, it broke the decentralization at all costs meme. Okay, so Bitcoin had like a super big error for decentralization. Ethereum like cut it in half, and they go, yeah, we're still decentralized, but we'll give you more. J for juice. Okay, and there will be an orange juice. An orange juice. Where's the juice emoji? We're gonna get it. All right, here we go. They gave you some juice, and everyone loves it. We can see the trend. We see it. Okay, so Ethereum broke the decentralization at all costs meme. That's what it started to do. And you know what's funny? People who bought Ethereum early, you know, like in the, you know, $100 or like even $10, $20, $30, because they've been in here for many years, they are also going to cop the same thing. They're gonna feel it too. So more chains are coming out, which are gonna lower decentralization even more, okay? And they're gonna give you even more juice. Juice is gonna go through the roof. Okay, let's get the juice emoji out. The juice emoji is going to go through the roof, okay, over time in other chains. That's why when you look at Hex as a proxy of PulseChain and what PulseChain can potentially do, okay, Coinbase is going to help increase the funnel. So a lot of people think that, oh, you know, Ethereum's won and like, oh no, we're getting really nervous. Look, man, I just told you Coinbase have, in the bottom left here, friends, 100 million people. 100 million users, okay? 100 million. How many active users do you think Ethereum has? Well, it's 425,000, okay? In a bull market, I think it went to like 600 to 800,000 daily active users. People buying or sending. So a buy plus a sell. That's it. Everyone using it every day. Think about the difference of that number. It's 250x. So there are 250 times more Ethereum active users who are on Coinbase, have an account. And there's 200 times more Ethereum users, 90 million people who are just there because the price gone up. So if Ethereum's price can't go up anymore, it tells you the potential unlock of value, friendship, kindness, and justice we're going to have out there. Okay, so PulseChain's eyeball count is going to be increased because of Coinbase, because from the base layer 2. Okay, all of our bags are going to go up. Ethereum's decentralization cost, you know, the meme. Ethereum has it too. Ethereum says, you know, we do staking properly and we're really decentralized, this and that. Look, you're going to find out the hard way or the easy way. The easy way is to believe that, hey, if this thing works out, it's asymmetric, okay? Because most people don't believe what I'm telling you. So if it wins, it's going to win more than linear gains. You're going to get like, you know, maybe get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x. So you can risk a small amount if you really want to, right? For all of us, we're like balls deep in and ovaries deep in, okay? So decentralization costs at all costs. That meme, just like what Bitcoin, it's starting to suffer over time, Ethereum's is going to suffer as well. Coinbase is going to bring all these people first onto their chain, and they're going to market it now. But what do you think those people are going to do? Do you think those people are going to come onto Coinbase, play around in their chain, and say, oh my God, I have a strong libido for decentralization, guys. Wow. Do you think they're going to say that? Or do you think they're going to look for the flashiest, coolest, entertaining thing out there? Let me take you back again. Remember, the internet. We made the internet to stop government oppression. We could put truth with free information transfer, basically. So people would not have to stay in countries and get lied to by the media, and people could discover the truth. That was the actual purpose of the internet. I say this as, you know, you just put down your phone from watching a kiddie and watching someone do a handstand and show their boobies again for the 15th time and somehow still get 40,000 likes for it, okay? So yeah, the internet, it freed mankind. But what do we use it for? Because we're bored. So that's how most humans just operate, Most of us just do stuff because we're pretty bored, We're pretty bored. We just want something entertaining. And price going up, people are realizing, wow, this is actually really entertaining. I can actually, instead of like whinging on the internet, I can actually participate in something that has a chance of changing my life and helping me retire faster, okay? So Coinbase, 100 million people going to be marketed. Even if a couple of million come in, oh man, that is going to be huge. Because I'll tell you right now, you're not going to get 400,000 or like you're not going to get 100% of them say, yeah, I'm going to go straight to Ethereum. Each layer chain, Avalanche, Solana, you're going to have PulseChain, we're going to have Matic, all these other ones, they're all competing. They all have a different theme, a different flavor. They market to different countries. There's a lot of things they're going to try differently. No one has the magic formula. That's why, look, I just told you, 90 million people have a login to Coinbase that they can come in and get access. And 90 million people left because the price went down, okay? They're going to come back. They have to come back because they're going to see activity and whirlwinds and torpedoes and tornadoes. So PulseChain's airdrop does not lose any value. You're going to have more eyeballs, more people rotating in the crypto world, okay? The pie is getting bigger. Do you remember we always speak about the pie, okay? Before Coinbase Layer 2, after Coinbase Layer 2. Do you understand? Bigger circle. Way bigger. They're going to keep pumping EVM. PulseChain's an EVM. It's just a click away. It's so easy. It's just like how everyone has like an email login and other websites be like, oh my God, if I offer a really cool product or service, I just need people's email to sign in, right? It's the same thing. It's the exact same protocol. You have an email. I know everyone takes it for granted, but back in the day, it was cool to have an email. Not everyone had it. So when you had an email, oh my God, I could sign up to all these services. So you went and hunted out there whoever marketed the best to you. Some people subscribe to radio, subscriptions, magazines, social media clubs, whatever it is, just to buy stuff, merchants. So many things came from that, okay? And never forget, what was the original intention of the internet? To free mankind, and now we're just bored and play with it. Just like Bitcoin, we made Bitcoin for. We've got to make a decentralized money, a money of the internet that no one can control with a stable monetary policy, okay? That's what we saw, and so everybody incorrectly assumed that that is the be-all and end-all. It's not. It's not. We need it there, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Just like how when you go to a party, if you go to a club, if you go to a club and have fun, and there will be some drinks here, right? You're going to need police, security around there, okay? But they're not everything, You're there to have fun, right? You need one cop walking around the perimeter, but that's it. Like, all right, we get it. Well, yes. Like, yes, okay, we're not going to kill ourselves. Okay, we'll stop at 15 drinks. 16 is too much. You see what I mean? It's the same thing. But in the Bitcoin decentralization maxi world, they believe that, hey, no. Chaos and order. They always focus on that. But that's okay. That's just how the game works. Everyone's got different personalities. We're trying to go to the trend of what most people are going to go to. I've already told you, man, 90 million people are here for price go up in Coinbase and 90 million left. So I know it sounds like really vulgar to think about it. Like, oh my God, how can you market something for just price go up? Because you know what people say? They say price go up is not a product. Well, we can do stuff to give you price go up, and then you can form a community around it. That's what the Hex community is. It's exactly what's been happening. People in crypto are here for a community. They are. TikTok and Instagram went too far. It's all about me. This whole me generation, the pendulum is swinging, man. People are depressed. People aren't as happy as they used to be because people have realized, right, that when you're one of 15 million people, you're so insignificant, you feel useless. You feel like a peasant all the time. But when you're one of 250 people in the tribe, people give importance and everyone has a role, your happiness and your well-being increases, okay? That's why all these chains in crypto, everybody's trying to grab all these people, okay? You're not going to hear this perspective from everyone else. What's everyone going to say? Oh, Coinbase, Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. No, it goes deeper than that. That's why you got to stay long. You have to stay long. And I know you will. You're listening to me. So, as a final conclusion, remember, Ethereum only has 400,000 daily active users, man. And we think in our minds, oh, it's won. It hasn't won, okay? Like, let's wait until someone gets 10 million daily active users, you know? We want companies and countries paying wages. We want social media, people, you know, doing comments, sending videos back and forth. There's so much stuff you can do. So much in these communities, okay? And yes, they do need a token because people want to belong to a community. So we're probably going to see a renaissance of people just making stuff just for a community when people don't really need it, right? For example, you know, people might make a lot of useless stuff on PulseChain and Hex, but people say, oh, well, you know what? I like the community, so I'm in. For example, an NFT marketplace, okay? That had no place before the community. But now everyone's like, yeah, I like Hex and PulseChain, so they just throw the logos and slap stuff around. Maybe people make cool stuff, as well as gaming and metaverse things. There's so many things coming. You know what time it is, friends, okay? Base will pump everyone's bags, 100% bullish. It's not as bullish for Ethereum as they think it is, even though they think, oh, yes, thank you for bending the knee and not making your own coin, okay? It doesn't matter. The mind virus has spread now. People are now going to see, hey, man, decentralization, like, yeah, it just kind of is a bit too expensive. So, like, I really don't want to play in that land. I want to have fun, okay? Once people start seeing the fun of price go up, you know exactly what comes from that. We're going to see very big price pumps for Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX. Until next time, friends.